Hi, I'm Aashrav. I'm a rising senior at Cupertino High School, and I create a face recognition door lock that can be controlled by your cellular device. Over here, I have a Raspberry Pi, and connected to it is a Raspberry Pi camera module. Over here is a red push button. Every single time I press this red push button, the camera will take a picture, run it through a collection, and if it finds a match, it will say it through the speaker. So right now I'm pressing the button. It's looking for a match, and it should say it through the speaker.
Aashrav is at the door.
So how I did this is that I used AWS, which is also known as Amazon Web Services. On Amazon Web Services, I created a collection, which is multiple entries, and each entry has a picture with a unique picture with the name. And then Amazon Recognition takes a picture that I took from the Raspberry Pi camera module and then checks if there are any matches. If there are any matches, it returns that name to the console. Then I need to take that text and convert it to speech using Amazon Poly, which is a text-to-speech converter. After I got the MP3 file from the Amazon Poly, I played it through the speaker. Next part of my demo, I'm going to be showing you the app that I created. Over here is my app. It has three main components: the lock, the log, and also the upload button. The lock can control the lock wirelessly. So basically how I did this is that I used Firebase. Every single time I click this switch, it updates the value of the lock on Firebase, and then my Raspberry Pi keeps on checking if the value has changed, and if it has, it updates the status of my lock. So right now if I lock it, and if I unlock it, the second part of my app is a log. So the log holds information about who's at the door, what time they came at the door, and the date they came at the door, and lastly the picture too. So at the beginning of the presentation, I press the red button, and over here is my entry. It says Aashrav, the time I came, the date I came, and also a picture is attached. So when I click this picture, it shows the picture at the beginning of the presentation. My last feature is the upload. So the upload, what it does is I created this because I wanted people to be able to add people to the collection. So when you press take photo, you're supposed to take a photo of a person. And then when you write the name, Bob, for example, and then you press add, it adds it to collection. So then from then onwards, when that person presses the button, they will be recognized by my camera. So through my experiences at BlueStamp, I learned that there are many methods to solving a problem. And in the beginning, I always thought when I found a solution that a person said online, I always thought that was the only way I could solve the problem. But then, for some reason, I would have problems with that solution, and I wasn't able to solve my problems. And then I tried to expand my knowledge and tried to divert and try to take other solutions, and then I ended up being much more successful. Later on, I hope to improve the UI of my app to make it more appealing, and also to make it so that I can create accounts so that each person will have their own unique account. Any questions?
Have you tried putting your picture itself on a cell phone and then shown that to the camera? Was it recognized?
Oh yeah, I tried that. Yeah, it worked. Yeah.
It worked.
So that's why it doesn't unlock the lock. I mainly created this so that the person in the house will know who's outside.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So what work did you have to do on AWS itself?
So AWS, I created a collection. So the collection has the picture of the person, and then it also has the name of the person. And so every single time I upload to S3, it's basically S3 bucket. It's like a thing it's like a database that holds images. So every time I upload an image to S3, it automatically triggers a Lambda function, which then adds it to the collection. So yeah.
So how does the facial recognition work? Because like on computers, it uses like points on your face.
Okay, so what I did for facial recognition is that I use Amazon recognition, which is basically a facial recognition algorithm that's created by Amazon.
So you said your upload button can basically, you can put anyone in your database. So is it like real time? If you click my photo, will it just go to your database?
Yeah, if you want I can show you an example. So right now when I click this photo, my camera won't be able to recognize it.
A new guest is at the door.
For you, those of you who just upload this picture. Should I click picture?
SpongeBob.
Okay, so I added him to the database. Alright. So now when I take his
And you should smile a lot.
I'm worried it wouldn't recognize
No
me.
faces
Oh,
detected.
see?
Your face detected.
A new guest is at the door.
With the camera.
Just 3 up.
Let's try one last try.
3 times the charm.
A new guest is at the door. A new guest is at the door.
Yeah,
For your mobile app, what technology did you
I use Android Studio. Android Studio, which just basically allows me to create Android apps. Yeah.
And is your Lambda function invoking the face recognition service, Amazon?
So no, the Lambda function, all it does is it adds the picture to the collection. So it adds the picture that I uploaded to S3, it adds that to the collection.
And when are you invoking the face recognition?
It's
stuff?
inside my Python code in the Raspberry Pi. Yeah. Any other questions?